Wow, looks nice today, and this video might not come out till tomorrow, so it might be kind of rainy out. Because look at this, guys. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing probably what you read. It's a bike ramp video. Actually, we haven't done many of these. I know last year at this time, this week, we did a lot of biking videos about the game of bike and stuff. Now we're here today. We're doing a ramp video, but where are the ramps? Except for that one over there. Where are the ramps? Well, if you can guess, tell in the comments to give you a minute to do that. So, guess where they are? Well, I don't know if you can see that trail, but yeah, we're doing a downhill bike session. Some cool tricks you can do off ramps and just some tricks, a little bit of that, just showing you how downhill improves. It could be much more. Like, say you only have a tiny little ramp, maybe you have a little plastic ramp that's only a foot off the ground or 5 inches off the ground. Well, this is how to make the most of it, because you're going to be going much higher. Like, say if you put it on a hill and you put a foot ramp on the hill, you're at least going to get 3 feet to... You're at least, if you're going to do a bunny hop, you're going to get 2.5 feet of air. If you don't bunny hop and you just lift up and you go real fast and it's on a pretty big hill, you could be getting a lot of air. Just put it on the hill. The only thing, your ramp has to be kind of, I don't know. It all depends on how your ramp is placed and stuff. But yeah, I'll show you some cool tricks that we can do with a 1 foot and 10 inch ramp. And then just like how a 1 foot and 10 inch ramp, you get at least 2.5 feet of air. And we'll show you how it works. So let's head down to the trail. I know it's shaky and you might barf while watching this, so just don't throw up because it's kind of shaky. Oh, big one. Now we're gonna come. Now this is the downhill portion. You can't really see the downhill much, but I'll show you the hill. Now here's the ramp. This is the 1 foot and 10 inch. It looks kind of small there, but I'll show you it. Okay, so now we're at the 8. You can barely tell this is a 1 foot and 10 inch ramp, the drop, and that's an 8 foot long, and then there's the other one over there. Okay, this is where you come in. You come in from, there's a little grade there. You go down here, you go down this path, and then you just launch off a 1 foot and 10 inch ramp. It's very big, so let me show you it's compared to the landscape. Okay, so it's about even to the horizon. Like, you can see how it's kind of even. There's a little downslope here, but it's about even. If you lift it up, it's about... It's not exactly flat, it's a little lifted up, so it's like a drop. It's pretty much the exact same thing as a drop. And then, so you can see, now you can see there's a grade. So when you jump off 1 foot 10 inch, even if you don't bunny hop, you go so far that instead of landing 1 foot 10 inches off the ground, you land 2.5 feet off the ground. See, you can see there's no tracks here at all. But then when you start getting 5, and then here's 10 feet down, then you start getting 15 feet down. We land here most of the time. That's 10 or 15 feet away. On a regular 1 foot 10 inch ramp, you only get 5 to 8 feet of farness. You don't get very high off the ground. This, you get 2.5 feet of air, and you go much farther because the grid, and you can see the tracks go out and make a loop. So I'll show you some cool ramp videos where I go off them and just showing you how insane far you go. Okay, so I put the camera in the tripod and I'm gonna ride off the ramp. Pretty far. You can see you land around there. So I measured that before. That's about 10 feet. So you're getting 8 to 10 feet on only a 1 foot 10 ramp. You're getting pretty high off the ground too. Since the ground dips, and since you're on a higher ground when you start, insane. Then with even the small ramp over here, you can see you can get some pretty good air off that. Get 5 feet. We should only get 2 feet. So it's a pretty cool downhill side. As you can see in that shot, you can see how far you pretty much got. I don't know if you can even see the landing. Pretty far, actually. I'll show you the mud after. It's just a drainage spot down here, and the mud is everywhere. Yeah, it's insane. Just a little bit of mud on my arms. Got mud everywhere. So then that brings up the question, is a normal ramp, like you say you've done a 1 foot big ramp. How is it better? Is it better than a drop? Is it worth it to put it on a hill and make it a drop? Or is it scarier? Do you get farther? And to answer some of those questions, it makes you go farther, a little higher, and it can be a little scarier. But you know what? If you're going to try it, I recommend first just doing it on a hill, actually. Because you get used to it, because you just got to lift up a little bit. You got to lift up your front wheel when you're on a ramp. Well, you only have to lift up a tiny little bit. I don't even lift up much, because the ramp, you just don't. And then you don't need as much speed. If you're just going downhill, you get the speed naturally. So you can use whatever bike. It's suspension is not needed because you're on a natural slope. It's easier just to land. Everything is easier. So I recommend doing it on a hill first, actually, unless you don't have a hill. You could probably just use your yard or somewhere, a park is same, but a hill, it might just be easier. Like if you want to try a 2-foot ramp and you're really scared just looking at it, or a 1'10" and it's big, I know, and maybe you just want to try it for the first time, I think you do it on a hill. I mean, if you're good at a 1 foot, really good, and you want to try 1'10", do it on a hill. It's just so much easier. So I think that concludes our session. We're only doing a few minute session today, so thanks for watching. If you want to keep watching these videos, just keep watching because I like posting them. So please subscribe and like.